Welcome back, travelers. Today there will be a slightly non-standard quick start, since in the videos I usually quite often analyze all the information. But now something has happened that many players, including myself, have been waiting for a long time, namely the official announcement of SKIRK, so sit back and relax. Now I will analyze and show you this announcement, and also tell you my general opinion and a couple of interesting points about SKIRK. So it will be interesting, as the announcement was able to surprise many. Let's start with the fact that in addition to the announcement, very soon in the following videos, we will try to analyze the mechanics and others, for example, the visual components of the SKIRK, since such information appeared in open sources. Well, also in a few hours, a video will be released or has already been released with a new browser event in which you can get yourself gems just by pressing one button. But we're finally getting started. Sorry for the long introduction, and let's start with the fact that her official art from the announcement is simply gorgeous, since the developers finally decided to make something interesting, and not another character with shorts and a hat. No, of course I have nothing against them. I just want something new and unique, like Mavwika. You must admit that usually characters lack some kind of epic. After all, this is a fantasy game with various elemental abilities. That is, this purple arm of hers, or the part with the pants, is made simply unique and interesting, and says that the character is quite complex. Well, yes, in essence, the design is very reminiscent of the characters in the first part of Khaenri'ah. So before we move on, so to speak, to the stats of the SKIRK, let's analyze the announcement itself, namely its text, in which, on the one hand, as is often the case, an incomprehensible throw-in is written. But on the other hand, announcements are interesting in that they not only show us a new character, but also tease completely different characters. For example, as it was with the witch Barbaloth, or when Neuvillette was announced, we were told about the dragon Exbelanque. At the moment, SKIRK's announcement lines are owned by Surtalogi. So who is this or that person anyway? We'll find out now. Now, Surtalogi, also known as the Fell Knight, is the mentor of the SKIRK, master of the all-devouring narwhal, and one of the five sinners. The Surtologist first mentioned SKIRK in the assignment of the opera White Roses and Black Waves. When asked to describe him, SKIRK replies that he resembles Rhindaughter. But in short, there is a new MBA from the Abyss Squad. Everything is as I expected, that soon new unique groups, or one might say factions, will appear in the game. That is, if now we have Archons and Harbingers, and SKIRK, it turns out, launched the line of the Abyss. So, now let's get to her directly. SKIRK herself, as has always been obvious, is a Krumiknitsa. I wonder if there are any viewers here who seriously thought that the developers would add a new element, the Abyss. Raise the handle, and that's the whole analysis, and we will discuss its mechanical strength and so on very soon. Moreover, there is also an announcement about Dahlia that should come out soon. Well, be sure to write your opinion about the announcement of SKIRK in the comments, and that's how things are.